Welcome back to the MMA Plug, presented to you by the Talk of Colorado on 98.1 FM, Mile High Sports Radio. I'm your host, Jordan Kurtz, sitting here alongside UFC middleweight Josh Bredl, and we have a special guest along with us here in the studio today. He is a national championship football player. He had a cup of tea with the Green Bay Packers. He went on to win the WWE Tough Enough competition, along with spending a couple of years in that WWE ranks as a professional sports and entertainer. He is a trainer to the stars, a massive heavyweight with a larger-than-life persona. He gets to make his way to the cage for the very first time on April 30th. Ladies and gentlemen, Yeti Josh Bredl.
Yo, appreciate it, man. That's bro. It's been a long time coming, honestly. The origin story's amazing. How are you?
Man, we're so glad to be able to have you here in the studio with us today. We don't typically have MMA amateur debut guys on, but you're not exactly a regular
not
person.
Not just a regular amateur. It's making his debut.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm sitting here among two massive humans. We have the largest middleweight on the UFC roster, and then just one of the largest humans on the planet in general. It's like 2.5 men around here. But Yeti, why don't you just let the people know what are some of the details as far as your fight? Where is it at? How can they watch? What are the details in that regard?
So the fight's on April 30th. It's coming up. We got 10 days. T-minus 10 days, baby. So it's the AVM at the Budweiser Event Center. It's at Loveland, Longmont area. You know what I'm saying? So if you're coming in from the Western Plains, it'll be an easy trip. Coming south, show the love. There's a pay-per-view, and so if you can't make it, as well as tickets online right now, it's like Sparta.com. Spartace.com, and use code Bredl, BREDL, at checkout. Thank you.
Yes, make sure that you get that spelling right there, folks, because the man gets that credit on those ticket sales.
I appreciate that. That's big time.
Yes, sir.
So, Josh, I was so interested when Kurtzy introduced me to who you were and showed me your background, and I thought it was absolutely amazing. But my first question, I have two questions here. Going in, what made you want to have your MMA debut? And how cool is it training with Chris Camozzi?
Okay, so first question, what made me decide? I kind of got started on this whole thing in 2019. I kind of got the ball rolling. I was kind of like a little rebirth for me after the WWE situation. I had to lay low for about 2 years. And during that time, I started doing a lot of ground game jiu-jitsu just to like get in shape. And then I started like finding a love for it. And then I was doing a lot of Muay Thai with my buddy LT. And of course, this whole thing started from my boy Zach McChesney. I actually trained with him alongside during my NFL combine like training. So at that point in time, I kind of got this like itch. So it's kind of been like a long time coming, right? And I was always kind of like dumb scrappy at practice, always doing some like dumb pull somebody's helmet off and like hit him in the face, something stupid. You know what I mean? Losing my mind when I switched to defensive end and kind of like awoken something different. You feel me?
Yeah.
So anyway, the timeline goes 2019. Then I got an opportunity to basically go to LA and start a very nice business, open up a gym out there. Like you said, train the stars. It was a beautiful process. I was blessed. Like within weeks, I was training to some top names in life. You feel me? And so at that time, I kind of like had to put that in my back pocket because I was already kind of like starting to look for an amateur fight here and there. And then as that timeline like lived its timeline, I came back here in December to see the kids, Christmas, you feel me? I got a 10-year-old daughter, Nayeli. Shout out to Nayeli. I got a 4-year-old son, Mateo. He's about to turn 5 soon. Shout out Mateo, you feel me? Mateo Shark, big dog. Anyway, so I take care of the kids, you know what I'm saying? Me and my daughter got a birthday in January, so I'm here. I've started training all the time with my boy Zach again. Zach McChesney out at Triple Creek Ranch. It's like a little oasis I could focus and his family, and like we train hard, bro. And so I started hitting again and getting my rhythm back, getting my weight down. I'm basically at like 265 by the end of December, just feeling good, just like trying to hone my craft and like acquire skill set, and just started just getting that time loop, weekly time loop. And then so I started looking because it was like time. I was like, fuck it, let's get it, go.
Get after it, yeah.
So we start looking. Boom, I get put in touch for this AVM fight. Somebody accepts the fight. I don't know much about him, but he's a shaman warrior in his bio. That's all I know. And then he pulls out, so I'm like, all right, damn. And then through like this
I just gotta stop real quick. We can't cut because we're on regular radio.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Damn, it's cool,
Let's get it, baby. So basically, I'm disappointed, but I'm just like, yeah, this is what it is. So now I got to wait. Through my odd network, I was able to reach out to some and triangulate some hints. And then these hints grew into something that sprouted as a seed. And then this guy that I'm fighting, Alvin, took the fight, took a little bit of time to see if it was like all locked in. Boom, it got locked in. And then I just kind of like do what I do best and got quiet, bro, and started working hard, bro. And now I'm in the position where I'm 10 days away and I'm fucking excited. Sorry to cuss again. I was very excited.
But so with that being said, though, on that end of things, was it the itch for competition, being that that you were the collegiate athlete, then you were competing in a professional sense as an entertainer, and then that was kind of that a void that most athlete always has, that fire that makes you wake up in the morning, that burns in your belly, that gives you that purpose. Was that something that you were kind of missing, and this is giving you a sense of scratching that fix?
That was very well said, and that's exactly what it was. I started feeling like my body was like becoming a little bit more mature, in the sense of like I've been in control as a vessel another couple of years, so now I can whip it a little harder, and I felt healthy again. Like I had gone through my series of injuries through all my odd careers I had, little ones and big ones, and so I was just feeling like stout again. You feel me? And like starting to feel like competitive again, like with myself, not really like trying to prove nothing to nobody. I was trying to like try to level myself up. With
those injuries, just being that you were a large human coming out of high school, you were very big from a very young age. Do you think that it's just now kind of like you said, you were settling into your body, achieving some of that muscle maturity and just that overall growth and development, and it's kind of allowed the structure, if you will, to stabilize and stay healthy now?
Yeah, absolutely. And like, this is something where like you do need to put in the work and the time and the years of like grooming movement patterns into you. And like now this has just been like a beautiful, like in relation to how healthy my body was at times when I was kind of already kind of pressed the gas down. It was just a nice way of the universe kind of having my back and like slowing it down so I could really just like neutralize any type of prehistoric, asymmetric vibes because of like my knee injury, you feel me? And like that's something that's just like, it was really all beautiful to lead to this, and I'm excited because I'm seeing that now, so I'm feeling that now. So like I'm in a new groove, and it's written in the stars because when you start hearing a couple things talk back to you and you see it, and then like you start running into people, like you're like, oh, okay, I'm back on rhythm.
Yep.
And I felt a couple rhythms already, so, and I could dance, so shit, I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
Vibe.
Facts.
So 10 days away, for the heavyweight limit, do you have to make 265?
Yeah, you do have to make 265. I was 265 for a while. Right now I'm riding like 260, feeling pretty nice.
Oh, okay, nice.
So I'm training pretty hard the rest of this week till about Saturday. And I'm gonna hit Cabrini for a nice little run hike, and then I'm gonna kind of go back into like Triple Creek Ranch mode. I'm gonna hide away with my guy, focus up, heal my body, train hard, bro. But keep it smart.
Warrior mentality. I love it.
For sure.
I love it. I'm the same way. When I get close to fight time, I just get quiet, hide in the shadows.
Yeah. Because the thing is like the way I see it too now, just being in the room with y'all too, coming in the room with people I ran into, like energy is so powerful, bro. And like once you start really like honing the real power and learning how to use your energy you have for the time you have, like you want to hide it away, bro. Like that's instinctual. So that comes out of you, bro. And like if you're smart and you've had experience with that, you can like find how to like properly dispatch that. You feel me?
Yeah.
With all of the things combined, especially the promos or the on microphone and in camera work that you had with your time with the WWE, as this continues, and I have no doubt that you'll find success out here in the mixed martial arts world, just
Appreciate
simply
that.
because also, to take a term that I know you took some heat for at one point, but me and Josh have said it on this show a couple of times. I have said it. Josh hasn't. But in the heavyweight division, there's great athletes. There's going to be those top tier competitors, but then there's also a fair amount of jobbers out there. So with that being said, though, someone who has the look, who has the skill, who has the ability, that's a division where you can really kind of make a climb and make a splash quick. How do you feel like the background in terms of the showmanship on top of then the athleticism is setting you up for a run at success here?
Yeah, I appreciate you recognizing that. I would say it definitely can't do nothing but help me. There's nothing that I didn't learn that wouldn't behoove me at this point, but I do respect the process more and more through my endeavors. So like I think I know how to hold that Yeti rein back proper up front. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to use that extra practice, the charismatic realm that I have up my sleeve. You feel me? But I do know, like, if you're a real one and you're a real athlete, you're a real warrior, like that charismatic flows in you no matter what. So like it's just exciting to be around like a group of guys that can like really go toe to toe for that too. You feel me?
Definitely. And to circle back to Josh's question from earlier, what's it like getting to train with a guy like, a dude who's really close with us? He's a friend of the show here, and someone like Chris Camozzi.
No, he's awesome, bro. He's just like we said, like I was talking about earlier, good energy. When he comes around, I feel good energy coming off him. I feel myself getting good energy. He's a wealth of knowledge and like been in a lot of cool rooms for a long time. You feel me? So being around him is good, and it's just like feels natural. So he's a good new friend of mine, and I appreciate him, bro.
Yep.
So coming into this fight here, you've had a wealth of experience under bright lights. What are you expecting, and how excited are you to be under the bright lights of fighting?
I'm very excited, bro. I've been like, since I was in college, we used to really envision the fight, or envision the game, like truly, like prior to, like 2 days prior, we did a whole lot of mental envisioning, see it in your mind's eye. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And so I've made a habit of that in my life. So like I've already thought it through a couple different directions. I see it, like I see myself coming out. I know what I'm coming out to. All that, like it's not like it's a cloud in my mind, like how it's gonna look. It's like, because I know how it's gonna go down. You feel me? Like, so it's a good feeling. I'm excited. I've been doing my research at the last AVM, kind of looking at some stuff. So it's looking like it's gonna be a pretty cool little light show. You feel me? So let's get it popping.
Are you coming out to one of your own songs? 'Cause I know you've been in the studio too.
I have been in the studio. I did think of that, but I was like, nah, it ain't that time yet. You know what I mean? That might be something for like a pro debut or something. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, my man has many talents out there. So just making sure that we're giving you the full rundown on everything that you have going on out there.
No, I appreciate it, man. I have been in the studio a little more so out here too lately, so I've been being quiet with that. But during COVID, I was like using my phone as a studio because it was like that. So I was being a little more sharing. But we'll see. Yeah, the next like year or something, we got some fun stuff coming up with that too, for sure.
Nice. Awesome. And Yeti, why don't you let them know one more time, what are the details as far as your fight date? Where can they watch? Where can they get tickets? So on and so forth.
Yes, absolutely. So the fight is on April 30th. It's the AVM event through Sparta. It's at Spartace.com. When you check out, you could go to the link in my bio. It's at YetiHood on Instagram, at YetiHood on Instagram. The link in my bio, you could tap on that and check out with the code BREDL. That's Bredl, my last name, BREDL. I appreciate you.
And then is there any sponsors, teammates, coaches, anyone that you want to plug?
Right now, yeah, I'll just definitely plug my coach, Zach McChesney, Genesis Fight. Coach Jaker's the man, bro. He's the man. Tony, 303 training facility, he's the man, bro. LT, he's the man. My buddy Grant O'Neill, he was a natty champ with me too. He's fighting on the 22nd in Hawaii with Bellator right now, so he's about to go get it right now. He's on a business trip, about to get that shrimp money right now, buddy. And who else? My kids, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my loved ones that are close to me that know what's going on. Anybody that's been supporting me through this fight so far. Because I've been like, when I get in loophole mode, bro, and I get in that perpetual loop, it's good to have some people like, like kind of just truly checking in on you too. You feel me? So shout out to those people, my sister, my roommates, all them.
Certainly.
Appreciate you, bro.
Guys, just on a personal note and story, years ago, down in Pueblo, Yeti was a bouncer at one of the college bars down there, along with one of my good buddies, Bubba, who is also a massive human being who's, like 6'4", 6'5", 260, was a tight end. They were like the twin towers as far as bouncers go. Who would imagine that anybody would ever try to make stuff pop off? But there was a couple of times where Yeti just literally is like like the big lion carrying the little cub just by the neck collar right out the bar. It was just hilarious to watch all these little guys like squirming, and he's just effortlessly like carrying someone and tossing them out of the establishment. So we definitely go back some years, and thank you so much for sharing a little bit about yourself there. You're going to stick around for the UFC preview?
Yeah, brother, appreciate that. I will.
Awesome. So stick around after the break, folks. We're going to be getting into this weekend's UFC Vegas 52 preview. I'm Jordan Kirsch. You could follow me along online at Comments from the Peanut Gallery. You could follow Josh Fremd at Josh Fremd MMA. Stick around after the break. This is the MMA Plug presented by the Talk of Colorado on 98.1 FM, Mile High Sports Radio. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. That helps us continue to produce this original MMA content and bring it for you every single week. Tune in to the MMA Plug presented by DenverSportsBetting.com on 98.1 FM, Mile High Sports Radio on Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 p.m.
or live stream at DenverSportsBetting.com/radio.